Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Carrie Konyha bringing you another video to support our collective journeys in spiritual awakening, healing, and empowerment. In this video, I'm going to be guiding you through some foundational, essential practices that you can do as an empath to bring yourself into empowerment. Carrie Konyha. I am a natural born empath who's been working professionally as a psychic reader, shamanic therapist, and healing practitioner for pretty much my entire adult life. I live here in Sedona, Arizona, where I actually specialize in teaching intuitive development, psychic development, and empowerment practices for empaths who are on the journey into their empowerment. The world events that we've all been experiencing for the past few years are definitely supporting a strong spiritual awakening. In addition to that, the astrological energies that are happening this year as I'm making this video in 2022 are very supportive of spiritual awakening and empowerment for empaths. And for that reason, I decided to feature a mini series here on my channel this year that's exclusively devoted to helping you as an empath shift into your empowerment. So if that's what you're looking for, welcome here to my channel. You're in the right place. I invite you to take a moment to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell also so that you actually receive notices as to my latest uploads. I am going to be uploading empath empowerment videos weekly here on my channel. The reason I'm covering this particular topic is because I've noticed that there's a lot of videos here on YouTube that talk about what an empath is, what an empowered empath is, what the challenges of being an empath are, what a super empath is, but there's actually not a lot of videos available that actually teach empaths step-by-step practices that we can do to rise into our empowerment, and that is the goal of this video. Let's dive in. If you're an empath, you know all too well, just like me, the challenges, the pitfalls that can come with being extremely energetically sensitive. Empaths are people who are highly sensitive beings, highly intuitively intelligent beings, highly creatively intelligent beings, and empaths are the natural healers and spiritual energizers here on Earth. But it doesn't always feel like that when we're moving through our early formative years and trying to figure out who we are and why we're so sensitive. So in this video today, I want to share with all of you just some first steps, foundational, fundamental practices that you can begin utilizing right away, which actually will have you on that path of shifting into your empowerment in a very short time. The practices that I'm going to share with you today can be considered shamanic practices in the way that we're working on the level of cultivating spiritual awareness, and we're utilizing our intention to shift into our empowerment. Let me explain. Number one shamanic practice that we empaths can do to activate a journey into empowerment starts with awareness. We want to practice consciously studying, being aware of. In shamanism, it's called stalking, which is a word that's used to describe like an internal self-awareness exploration. You can liken this to losing your keys and searching for your keys, but we do this internally within ourselves as spiritually awakening beings. We want to especially be aware of what our predominant feeling state is, what our predominant thinking state or thought patterns are, and what our predominant reactions to life situations are. The reason that we want to be vigilantly aware of what our internal experiences are along these lines, because it shows us where we still have healing work to do. And a part of rising into empowerment as an empath is connected to doing your healing work. And the first step in doing our healing work, which means bringing some healing energy and some integration into our old emotional wounds and traumas, which empaths often do have due to our sensitivities, In order to heal those things, we have to first be aware of what they are. And our predominant feeling state, our predominant thought patterns, and our predominant reactions to life experiences, which more oftentimes than not are based on unconscious triggers, brings us into clear awareness again as to what our healing work is, where we still have unhealed wounds. I do already have several videos and guided meditations here on my channel to support those processes of healing old wounds. And I will be uploading additional videos throughout the year, so you can be on the lookout for those as well. So again, being aware of your predominant feeling state, your predominant thought patterns, your predominant reactions to life situations is a starting point, because we want to be able to assess, is my predominant feeling state of being where I want to be in my life? Am I feeling a lower frequency than I prefer? Am I at the level that I prefer? Or is there room for me to grow into higher vibrational energies? A part of being an empowered empath means that we live predominantly in an internal harmonized state of being. We're in our flow state, we're in an energy of ease, we're in an energy of high vibration, joy, fulfillment, empowerment. So we have to start by getting like the baseline reading of where we are so that we can see where we have room for growth, and then we can be on the journey of achieving that. Step number 2 is we want to cultivate deep, clear awareness around what our truest needs are and what our deepest desires are, so that we can begin advocating for ourselves along those lines. One of the qualities of an empowered empath is that we are very clear on what our needs are, what our desires are, what our intentions are, and we claim self-responsibility and accountability for creating those things for ourselves. We don't rely on external situations or people to bring us what we need. We do that for ourselves. Our truest, deepest desires in life are ultimately very connected to our deepest sense of soul purpose. So being willing to have honest self-reflection and self-awareness around what those truer desires are, again, is going to give you the foundational awareness that you need to begin the journey of shifting into that for yourself. The third practice that we can all do is to begin to cultivate awareness around our truest strengths, talents, skills, abilities, because these are the things that are also connected to how we will find the most joy in expressing our true soul nature as an empath. Empaths typically are highly intuitively intelligent, highly creatively intelligent, and again, are the natural healers of the world. So most empaths find fulfilling meaning and purpose in their life when they're weaving these components into their overall life, lifestyle, and involvements in their life. However, each empath is going to have their own unique strengths, talents, skills, abilities to contribute to humanity. So being on the journey of allowing yourself to explore and discover the way that we can understand what our deepest talents, skills, abilities, and strengths are is to review what do you enjoy bringing to the world through your own unique self-expressions. These are very connected to what your unique talents, skills, and abilities are. So again, having some self-reflection around that will give you the foundational awareness that you need to start honing those skills, talents, and abilities even more. And here I'm going to share with you one of my favorite shamanic practices that we as empaths can do to shift into our empowerment. And this one is connected to visualization and intention setting. I invite all of you to take the time to inwardly use your imagination to envision yourself in your most empowered state of being. Ask yourself empowerment questions. Who am I? How am I? What am I doing in my life? How do I feel in my life? What aspects of my talents, skills, and abilities, joys, interests am I contributing to the world when I'm living my highest and best version of myself, my highest and best version of life? Let yourself envision it in your mind's eye. Let yourself feel the feelings that are connected to that, and then use your intention to imprint that vision that you create for yourself into your auric field, your auric body, so that it becomes like a light grid that supports you in rising into these aspects of yourself. As empaths, it's our default nature to be sponges that are always absorbing the energies that are happening around us in our life. And because of that, it's really important for empaths to start each day with affirming what your intentions are in living life as an empowered empath. Otherwise, the tendency is going to be to just unintentionally, unconsciously shift back into that default of absorbing energy. And then we're just falling into almost like an unconscious pattern in life again that's based on the energies we're absorbing, rather than living empowered based on clear intentions that we're setting to be in our empowerment as empath, again, which is connected to embodying clarity, strength, confidence, self-value around what your talents, skills, abilities are, around what your unique sense of purpose is in the world, and giving yourself the freedom to live in this liberated, joyful state of being where you're just kind of shaking off all of that old stuff that you had been taking on and absorbing, and you're allowing yourself to be a beacon of light in the world, rather than what sometimes feels like a black hole that's just taking everything in. So I'm going to leave you with that for today, but stay tuned. There's more empath empowerment videos right around the corner, and I'm going to see you in the next one, guys. All my love, blessings, and namaste.